I'm Dana, and today I want to share with you my 3 steps to getting soft, smooth, touchable skin on your arms and legs really naturally and easily. It's part of a little series I'm doing on over 50 beauty and fabulousness in honor of Valentine's Day. I'm Dana Lavoie. I am an acupuncturist and herbalist. Primarily, I help women use customized herbal remedies during menopause for menopause relief and after menopause for healthy aging benefits. So why am I talking about this? Because using products on your skin that don't contain hormone disrupting chemicals is really important if you want to be able to help your body balance your hormones naturally more easily. It really, really helps. And there are so many great ways you can do it and still get the results that you want. You don't have to compromise to use chemical free products, especially not if you use the techniques I am sharing with you today. Okay, so 3 steps. The first one is to exfoliate, because if you don't exfoliate, which means taking the dead skin cells off the surface, they create this barrier that prevents your moisturizer from getting into the skin. So it really is the first step. And there's a couple of ways that I like to do this. One is to just take a washcloth, and then when you're in the bath or the shower and you are soaking wet, get the washcloth soaking wet, squeeze it out so it's still really damp, and then put some body oil on the washcloth. You can use olive oil, you can use any natural body oil, you can use, any type of skin oil, sesame oil, almond oil, even coconut oil. Just you want to put it onto the wet washcloth, and then you want to rub your wet skin with that oily cloth, and that will deeply clean your pores. It will get off any kind of dirt. It's really, really cleansing, and it's exfoliating because you're rubbing with the washcloth too. So it's a really easy way to exfoliate. You can also, if you want to get a little fancier, use something like a salt scrub. And the wet washcloth you can do often, but the salt scrub you maybe wouldn't do quite as often, but it would be a little deeper exfoliation. And it's usually something that is like you could make your own with some relatively finely ground salt, and use a natural salt like a sea salt or a Himalayan salt. And then you could mix it with like some shea butter and some oil, and you could make your own salt scrub that way. Or you could buy one. There's lots of great all natural salt scrubs out there. There's a company named OC that I really like that makes one called Salts of the Earth Body Scrub. A little more expensive than making your own, but it's really nice and it's all natural. So that's step 1, exfoliate. Step 2 is to moisturize. So when you're done exfoliating and your skin is still damp, so you get out of the bath or the shower, your skin is still damp, you want to apply something that is going to penetrate into the skin and deeply moisturize it. And I recommend using a body oil. And again, you can use, something out of the kitchen or any type of body oil, and you're going to go ahead and you are going to put that on your still very damp, if not wet skin, and give it a good massage, and then either pat dry or air dry. But step 3 is to seal in that moisture. And the best time to do that is before your skin is fully dry. So after the oil, while your skin is still a little bit damp, take a small amount of something like shea butter. Or at this point, you could use like a body cream, like a rich body moisturizer, or you can just use shea butter, and you're going to put a little bit, or cocoa butter, you put a little bit, warm it between your hands, or if you're using a moisturizing body cream, you don't have to warm it. It's already soft, but you warm it up, you get it in your hands, and you apply that to your skin on top of the oil. And that is going to kind of seal in that deep moisture that you just got and prevent moisture loss. And it creates a wonderful, long-lasting, soft, smooth, moist, touchable finish. It shouldn't be greasy. Don't use too much, especially if you're using something like shea butter. A little bit goes a long way. Really helps if your skin is still a little bit damp from the oil when you put it on. And be sure to warm it up if you are using something like shea butter. And so those are my 3 steps. And I do have a little bonus for you if you want to go, once you've got that beautiful moisture sealed in, you could go ahead and use something like a little bit of a tinted shimmering body oil on top, or a tinted moisturizer if you want to get a little bit of a tan look, or even just a little bit of a shimmer going on. that can be really flattering. You can make your own. There's one called Root Pretty Bronzing Lotion made by this organic brand I like called Root Pretty, and it's not particularly expensive and it's all natural. And you could just put a little bit of that over the top to give just a hint of a sun-kissed glow and a little bit of shimmer in the places where you want it. You know, your shoulders, your collarbones, your arms, your legs. It can be a really nice finishing touch. So those are my tips for and there was something else that I wanted to mention. So this isn't exactly a step that you do. This is a step that you don't do. Don't use a harsh cleanser or a stripping soap or even a really sudsy soap on your arms and legs. I find it's not necessary. Just use that wet oiled washcloth technique, and that really will deep clean your arms and legs. Now, you know, on like your feet or something like that, use your body wash there, but be careful of using anything that's going to strip away your skin's natural oil barriers, especially on excuse me, especially on your arms and legs where the dryness tends to show up the most, and where honestly the oilcloth works well enough to clean it. They don't usually get quite as dirty there. We don't sweat as much there. So those are my tips for what to do and what not to do. And I hope you will give it a try and report back to me on how it's working. If you have trouble finding, you know, products, or you want to make your own or something like that, let me know in the comments. Join me in my free Facebook group. Just get in touch and let's talk about it, because it's so fun, and we need to just be as fabulous as we can be every day, and we want to do it without using those hormone disrupting chemicals. So in my free Facebook group, in my student community, we talk a lot about the diet, the lifestyle, you know, all of that, all the things that support your hormones naturally, because when you get that going on and then you add in the customized herbal remedies, you can get amazing results for balancing your hormones naturally during and after menopause. So if you're interested, if you'd like to know how to get started, be sure to run right over to my website and get my latest free resource. It's going to be an incredible mini course or download that will help you learn to start balancing your hormones naturally, and will give you a way to get in touch with me. Please feel free to do so. I'd love to help you get started with this. There really is significant relief and support out there that you can get all naturally. All right, so I'm Dana Lavoie. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist. I've been helping women through menopause for way over 16 years, and I'd love to help you too. So if you have any questions, get in touch. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll give it a try, and thanks for watching. Oh, and you know, if you like this video, it really helps me out if you give it a little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, or even share it with a friend. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.